something that I've actually never done on this channel before, and that is, oh, these glasses are not clean. We are gonna do a kind of a reading vlog, or like a chill bookish vlog or something along those lines. I've never done something like that before. This channel used to have more like everyday vlogs on it, but I didn't feel comfortable oversharing my life. Let me put it like that. But my husband is actually out of town for a sports event, so I am here alone, spending the weekend alone, and I have decided to do some reading this weekend. So I'm gonna finish hopefully some books. I have a book that I'm reading now that I'm gonna finish up, and I thought I'd do like a weekend vlog. And you know how all of these like cute bookish girls are always coming on here with like full makeup and waves in their hairs and just looking all cute? Not me. Not today. Maybe tomorrow. Also, can you tell my favorite color is in warm yellow? I'm literally like, I am becoming one with the yellow. I might go shopping tomorrow. I'm actually heading out for a trip on Tuesday. I'm going to a conference or like a convention, trade show, I don't even know what to say, in Italy, which is quite far away. So I'm taking a weekend off and I'm gonna be reading. I brought out a Bloom. I don't do dietary supplements, if you didn't know that, before I did YouTube full-time, because this is my second channel. I have a main channel that's all about makeup and beauty. Again, you can't tell today because I've been working. I think it's like, it is 3:30 right now in the afternoon, and it's a Friday, and I have been working all day until now. I usually start working at 6:30 in the morning, and I'm done working for this week, and I'm gonna take the week off. But I used to work with dietary supplements, and I used to work with health and food and like environmental safety, a lot of things. I used to work with that, so I don't really believe in dietary supplements. I'm using quotation marks because I do definitely think it works for some, but I don't, it's not my thing. Oh my god, this straw is so small. I just got this straw, but it's way too... But I will say, the Bloom energy drinks, they're really nice, the flavor-wise. Really nice flavor. So I am almost done with A Fate Inked in Blood. This will be my 4th book in March, and I only have, I think you can see here, I think I have less than 100 pages left of this one, and I even did 2 annotations. I don't know who I am. I don't know who I am. So far, this is shaping up to be a 5-star, and if so, all of the books I've read in March are so far 5 stars. I don't know what I did to deserve this reading luck. I will say though, I am listening to an audiobook, because usually I'm reading a book like this. I'm reading a book on my Kindle. Right now, the book that I'm reading on my Kindle, I'm taking a break in it, but I will read it when I'm in Italy, because I'm not going to bring any actual books. I'm reading Manacled, and then I'm listening to a book at the same time. The book I'm listening to, it will not be a 5-star. I think I'm only like 15 or 20% in, but it's very mid. It's very mid so far, and it is The Stars Are Dying. It's not bad, but it's not gripping. It's almost to the point where I sometimes lose interest in the plot, because it's like just not gripping enough. But I might change my mind. But I'm gonna finish this one up, and then I am gonna pick out another book to read. I am on chapter 28. I'm so ready. I'm gonna actually take the dust jacket off. I usually like to read books without the dust jacket on, because I feel like it's so much easier to hold the book when it's like this. But let's get cozy. Let's have a little bit more drink. And let's finish up this book. I have high expectations. I'm loving this book. End of this book, and from someone who knows Norse mythology, this showing you a white book, this book is like romantasy based on Norse mythology. From someone who knows Norse mythology, this is shaping up to be quite the cliffhanger, because I know what's going on, and this This is intriguing. I had my suspicions. I had my suspicions around halfway through the book, but okay. I knew it. I'm liking this. Babes, the last 2 chapters, I don't know if you noticed, I don't know if I kept it in the vlog, but it was literally at one point I went back and I read it again because I was like, wait a minute. I love it. I love it. I have already pre-ordered the next book because I really like, it's Norse mythology and it's fantasy and I'm like all about it. I like that this book is not too smutty. It's very low on smut. It's there's this romantic thing going on, but it's not too much smut. I like that. This is actually pretty true. Of course not the magic part, but a lot of the things that are happening in this book is actually kind of true to Norse mythology, and you can tell that the author has read up. And this book is about Freya, and she is the wife of a fisherman, and her husband is awful. And with a twist of fate, she is ending up as the wife of a jarl, which is like a lord in, I'm guessing this is Norway because they're talking about fjords, which is Norway. I'm from Sweden, if you didn't know. And she has a drop of goddess blood in her, Helene, which is a goddess of protection. And basically they're talking about like she gets to weave her own faith because the Norns have not weaved her faith, but she is being controlled by this new jarl, but being protected by his son, Björn. They do spell it Bjorn with an O, but this is Nordic countries, is definitely Björn. And it's all just very intriguing. I'm loving the political intrigue. I'm loving the twists and turns that quite honestly happen throughout this book. And I love how they took some of the myths and legends of Nordic mythology and made it into what if the myths of magic were true. I really enjoyed it. I actually did 2 annotations. One annotation is such a just romantic, so romantic. I don't necessarily do annotations, but this one was just so cute. You are mine, born in fire, even if only the 2 of us know it. And I love this idea of love being strong even if nobody knows about it. Like, it's okay if only the 2 of us knows about it. I did also annotate like one thing here that, again, this is about Norse mythology, but a thing that made me realize that this is not written by somebody who has a Nordic language as a first language, because they are talking about climbing a mountain, and Björn is telling Freya, this is not a mountain, this is a hill. And she says, is this the hill you wish to die upon? About the discussion, which is not a Nordic saying. That does not translate as punny with the mountain and the hill discussion as it does in English. So I did save that just to be like, some of those things that makes you realize that this is not written by a Nordic author. But there's nothing wrong about it. I love this book. I recommend it. The second one is coming soon. I will link the things that I'm talking about in this vlog down below. I'm very excited about this one. Very excited. Let's go and see if we can pick a new book. Okay, so this is our bedroom and a pair of jeans that we have been drying. Oh yeah, and this is our family painted in a in a Simpson way. And these are my bookcases. You've probably seen them in the background when I've been filming. And I am very proud to say that I have actually read most of these books. And you can see here are the reading list for this month. I just put this one in here because now we've read this. These are the 4 books I've read this month so far. And I am actually going to be reading this one right now. Legends and Lattes. I think that a cozy fantasy, this will be my first cozy fantasy ever, but I think that this will be perfect as like a little palette cleanse. And I am listening to this one. This is the one that I'm listening to right now. The Stars Are Dying. So I'm going to continue to listen to this one. And this one isn't on my TBR, Reign of Shadows and Endings, but my friend Ali Dawson says that this is a 5-star. This is amazing. So I just have this here because I want to be reminded to read it. And they did have this on Kindle actually. So I did download this one on Kindle, and I might read this one when I go to Italy because I'm only going to bring my Kindle. So I have this one on my Kindle, and I also have Manacled, which is also one of her favorite books. So I guess it's going to be an Ali Dawson kind of a reading experience when I go to Italy. So we'll see if I can get through that one as well. But this one is a chunky one. Like, this is a chunky book. So we'll see how that works out. But I'm going to be reading this one first. Legends and Lattes. This will be the next book to read. But before I start reading this, I'm actually going to be updating my Goodreads. I do have a Goodreads. You can follow me on my Goodreads if you want to. So I'm gonna update there that I've read the book so I don't forget, because sometimes I forget and I'm like, so I'm trying to be good at it. So I have now read A Faked Inked in Blood, and I am gonna give this a 5-star. Come on. 5-star. So that one is updated, and I also do have on my Instagram. You can always follow me on my Instagram. My Instagram is more like I show makeup, I show outfits, and my stories are usually about the things that's going on in my life. And they're usually a little bit of hauls and stuff like that. But I also upload just quick reviews and just a reading wrap up on my stories every time I read something. And I do have a little bit of a template for it that I created. So if you want to use that template, you can find that in my profile. You can see you have the highlights, and one of the highlights says reads templates. So you can always go in and you can copy the template for the month and use it if you want to do some reading wrap up on your stories too. I think that those are just so fun. So if you want to join in on that, you can definitely do it. And I am now going to put in, let me see if I can find the last one, and I'm going to put in the book that I read now. I'm actually gonna head down. I've been reading 50 pages, and I am gonna head down because I am gonna walk my doggies. So I'm heading down. I'm gonna leave my stuff. Is there any doggies who want to go out? There's one here. And did you want to go out? I'm gonna leave my book and I'm gonna walk my dogs, and I think I'm gonna order some food. I haven't shown my house in a really long time. Oh my god, the table is like this because we had some help with cleaners. I've had cleaners help me with like vacuuming my floors for how many years? Way many years, because I actually have some really bad back problems, so I never was really good at vacuuming, and I also hate cleaning. So that's one luxury that I treat myself to. Everybody has that thing that they like treat themselves to, bigger things, smaller things. I would say having help vacuuming and cleaning the floors is probably a bigger thing, but I will say I've never had anything that I'm more happy with investing my money in. So my house is pretty clean right now, and I should put this blanket away because it's definitely not cold enough for a furry blanket. Now where's my sandals? So I brought the book downstairs together with my blue. But I actually think that I am gonna order some food. And while I wait for the food, I'm gonna read a little bit more. But I'm wondering if I'm gonna see a movie or maybe play League of Legends. I've been into League of Legends again. So I might read a little bit more. I'm probably gonna bring the book to bed as well. But I kind of feel like I wanna play some League of Legends as well. I wonder what I'm gonna order. What do I feel like? I kind of feel like hamburger and a shake. It's Friday. Do I deserve a hamburger and a shake? My instincts say yes. I'm sitting by my computer. I'm having a big, look at the big glass of wine, and I'm at I think I'm at page 80. I'm at page 81 of the book, and so far it is, I mean, cozy. What is the plot? I mean, it's about this girl right here. She's been a fighting orc on like Dungeons and Dragons-esque escapades for her entire life, and literally the book starts with her putting down her sword and just being like, well, this was my last one, I'm gonna start a coffee shop. And the whole book so far has just been leading up to starting the coffee shop. It is very cozy. I'm interested to see if there is gonna be a plot, or if this is just one of those, you know, those games where you just, you know, you're serving dishes and you're just going here, going here. It's almost like Dungeons and Dragons means Sims, the game, made into a book. Like, is there a plot? Kind of, but it's more like just life. But so far I am enjoying it. I've been giggling a couple of times. It's been cute. But I'm gonna play a couple of games of League of Legends. I have my very big glass of wine. Hubby bought me wine before he left. I love red wine, but he bought me a full bottle, and I don't drink that much. That's why I poured a big glass, because I'm like, I don't want to make this go to waste. So I'm gonna have this very big glass of wine. I'm gonna play some League of Legends, and then before I go to bed, it's only 9 o'clock, but it's dark. But before I go to bed, I'm gonna probably read a little bit more in bed, and then I will see you tomorrow with my morning coffee. Here with my coffee and with my book and my dogs. Is this the time you're gonna pick to lick your penis? Yeah, better get that one clean. Cleanest penis in Texas. Oh, I know. I have both my dogs here now. I don't know if you can see, but he's like in my lap. You say, you're sweet too, Kaisa. You're sweet too, Kaisa. I know. Do you want to come up and say hi? Kaisa? Do you want to come up and say hi? Come, you want to come and say hi. Kaisa want to come and say, oh, I know, you're the sweetest. I know. Oh, do you want coffee? No. Oh, is that a little bird? Was that a little bird? Can you believe nobody wanted you? How could someone leave you? How could someone leave you? Anyways, I am gonna have my coffee. I fed the dogs, I walked the dogs. You can see my cat was walking with us as well. She really loves these dogs. So she was walking with us in the morning too, and then she went back. There's like just across. There's like a little creek that she likes to sit in. And then when it gets dark, she comes back home and she has her dinner. She's a really nice kitty cat. Oh, nice, is she? So I'm gonna be reading in my book. I read a little bit last night. Oh yeah, this is awkward. I'm now at a page 121, and what I'm enjoying about this is that it's very, like I said, satisfactory. It's almost like I have a list of things, and she's just kind of doing it. There's not a lot of obstacles. There's not a lot of real drama, and there's really not much. You're gonna go down. Did you step on your brother? There's just like, what is the plot? It's hard to say. She's starting a coffee shop. That's literally about it. But I'm gonna read a little bit more. I am probably gonna get ready. I'm gonna head out and go to a shopping area. well, I actually don't drive in the US, so I'm gonna take an Uber to a shopping area. Because, I mean, I have a driver's license in Europe, but I got here and I drove a little bit, and then I was like, no. Americans, especially Texans, drive bananas. Like, it's bananas. It's a way that I don't think I can get used to. I'm too much follow the rules when it comes to driving. So I'm gonna be reading and drinking my coffee, and they're at the part where they started baking. Listen, what's the plot? They're baking. I don't know if there's a plot. I've been drinking my lemonade that I didn't finish yesterday while I've been reading this book, and I finished the book now, and I really did enjoy it. I did already rate this book on Goodreads because I already knew finishing this one that this was a very solid 4-star for me. It's not the kind of book that's gonna leave me thinking about the book. Like, I literally, this morning when I woke up and I was laying in bed, I was still thinking about a couple of the 5-star books that I've read this month. This is not the kind of book that I will keep thinking about, which is that like 5-star feeling. But I was thoroughly enjoying it, and I will say, I feel like this, like I said, it's like the Sims game. Hi, baby cakes. I know you're so sweet. Me getting distracted by a dog. I know, I love you too. So this is the kind of book that puts you in a good mood. It's like a Sims game. It's just a simulation of life. There are some hardships, and there is a bigger plot coming towards the end of the book, but it is solved kind of easily. And you know what? I like it. Not everything has to be the despair to get to the absolute rock bottom. I mean, maybe they're at the rock bottom, but never really. And I kind of like it's a hopeful book. It is a hopeful book, and it put me in a good mood. I literally, when I put this book down, I started giggling out loud, and I caught myself being like, this is a mood booster. It's a mood booster. Like, I'm in a good mood. This is gonna be a great Saturday. This is gonna be a great weekend because this book put me in a great mood. Also, fun fact about me, it's been my lifelong dream. I don't know if I ever will, but if I ever find myself at a waypoint in my life where what I'm doing right now, I'm a full-time YouTuber and I run a makeup business. If I ever find myself at a point in my life where I, for one reason or another, need to start up fresh, like clean slate, doing something, I always wanted to have a Swedish coffee shop with some pastries and coffees, not too unlike this book. And that maybe also gave me, it was almost like this dream simulation of this one, I don't know, one alternative lifetime that I could have been living. And again, it kind of gave me hope. It was just sweet and cute, and I liked it. I thoroughly recommend this one. I always call contemporary romance a palate cleanse. If you don't like contemporary romance and you need a palate cleanse from high fantasy or romantasy, this one. It's sweet, it's entertaining, it's endearing, it's hopeful. I actually do recommend it. I gave it a 4-star. I thought it was really sweet. I'm not gonna start a new book right now. What is the time? I'm like, where's my phone? I'm filming on my phone right now. I think it is around 11 o'clock, and I am gonna actually sit down and play a little bit of League of Legends, finish my mango lemonade, love it, and I'm gonna probably play a little, and then I'm gonna get ready, like a little bit of makeup, I guess, because I'm gonna head out probably around 1-2 and just go shopping, window shopping. I don't know if I'm gonna buy anything. I just kind of want to get out of the house and do something. The weather is absolutely delightful in Austin. Yesterday it was over 80, like there were people at the pool. It was like 85, it was people at the pool. Today I think it's gonna be a little bit, it's gonna be high 70s, but it's not gonna be that hot. We did actually have a thunderstorm this night. I actually woke up by the thunder. I don't know if I woke up by the thunder or if because the dogs were sleeping downstairs because Ricardo's not here. So they think that when he left, they have to stay downstairs and wait for him. The first night when he's gone, they never really realized that he's not coming home until the day after. So the first night they always sleep downstairs. But I don't know if I woke up by the thunder or if I woke up by Tesla almost like coming up to check on me when the thunder was going. So he came up to check on me and he was laying in bed. I'm very lucky that neither of my pets are afraid of the thunder, which is, I have friends whose pets are afraid of the thunder, and it's like, it's truly like annoying for them. So I'm very, very grateful that my pets are not afraid of the thunder. So he was just making sure that I was not afraid of the thunder. So it was, yeah, you were really sweet. You came up to stay with me. That was very sweet. So yeah, I'm just gonna play some video games and I'll catch up with you when I'm getting ready. I don't think I'm gonna do something elaborate with makeup. I think I'm just gonna, maybe I'll do bold lip. I love a bold lip and maybe some fall freckles. I'm not against that. I just started the dishwasher, so that's what you're hearing back there. But I thought I'd also show you, I got this package. So this is, again, I am doing YouTube with beauty, and I got this new fragrance from Ellis Brooklyn. This is called the Getaway in a Spray, guava juice, banana, and almond milk. And it smells incredible. I don't think that this one has been even revealed yet. I did spray it when I got it. So I'm gonna have to make sure that this vlog is going up after this fragrance has like even been announced. But it smells incredible. This is the kind of smell that I like. It is fruity and it really does smell like guava and banana without being over sickly sweet. This is a fruit salad, a tropical fruit salad, and I think this is incredible for summer. This is the one they came out with last year for summer. It's called Miami Nectar, and they gave me a travel spray. This smells like a pina colada, but in a fragrance, and this is their summer fragrance for this year. I already absolutely love it. You're seeing a little bit of a different view of my makeup room right now. I'm just sitting down to do a little bit of makeup. There's a big mess here in front of me. This is always how my makeup room looks, but I'm just putting on, I'm still using the ColourPop foundation stick. I really, really like it. I'm just gonna put on a little bit of makeup. I think I will be doing something, just brows and freckles. Maybe I'll even do a little bit of mascara and then just some kind of a lip. I don't know what I want to be wearing, but like I said, I'm just gonna head out and just do a little browsing in the stores by myself, just that I'm not like cooped up in this place the entirety of the day. I don't think that that's good for me. I do think that I need to come out a little bit. Still reviewing the Morphe concealer, but yeah, I'll get back to you once I am done with this, and I guess we'll head out. I am ready. I don't know if I'm gonna be shopping anything though. I'm just saying that right now. I am done. I opted for a dark berry like lip oil, so it's like a little darker. I think it looks cute. I'm just having my hair up because I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered, but let me show you my outfit. I already ordered my Uber. I'm ready. I'm ready to go window shopping. I do need to actually head to Sephora as well. I do have an upcoming sponsorship with Sephora for the Sephora sale, and they gave me a budget to shop with. So that part is sponsored, but it's of course going to be on my second channel. But well, this is my second channel. This is my hobby channel, but I need to head out to Sephora to see if I can snag up a couple of those things beforehand, before I head to Italy. Literally going to Italy in like 3 days. Should I be packing? So this is my outfit for today. I'm gonna wear loafers because these are really, really comfortable. They're actually the new kind of model. I'm wearing socks because it's comfortable. The one that has like the collapsed back, very comfortable. These in particular are from Saint Laurent. And then I am wearing a top from Zara, jeans from H&M, and this is the new Dior bag that I just bought. Glasses, I'm not sure. I think these might be Fendi. I bought them when I was like, I think I bought these when I was in Minneapolis on a trip. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. Oh, and my phone case is Berga. It's cow print. I love cow print. So this is what I'm gonna be wearing. It's actually kind of warm in Austin, like it's sunny, and it is definitely, it's a little bit windy, but it's still like so warm. So I definitely think that this will be perfect. I am back home. Did you miss me? Oh, I missed you so much. I missed you too. I missed you too. I missed you so much. Oh, so much. You hear that dog in the background? Tesla's playing with his favorite toy. I missed you so much. Do you want to see the toy that Tesla has? Are you showing your toy? I gave him his favorite toy, so he's playing with it. I got back. I did buy some things from Sephora. It's going to be in that upcoming video that I talked about. Sorry about the background noise, but he really, really loves that toy. And I also bought a pair of new glasses, which was actually the main reason why I went out shopping, because I wanted to buy a pair of new glasses. I was going to get LASIK. Turns out I have 20/20 vision, but I do need glasses every now and then, especially when I'm focusing. Sorry about the background noise. Because I have, actually the problem I have is not vision, it's focus. Look at him. Are you having a good time? Is that fun? Is that your favorite? This is the mayhem that I'm living in. This is the mayhem that I'm living in. But yes, I just got home. I did buy a pair of glasses, a new pair. Are you coming with me? No escaping the beep. I'll show you a picture on the side how it looks. Let me turn on the lights here. There we go. And I'm very happy with them. They were super, super nice, and I'm gonna be able to pick them up after I'm back from Italy. But I am actually gonna go and pick up a new book. Let's choose a new book in the bookcase. So I came here to film picking a new book. But then Barney and Glarney over here decided that they needed to join in, and their toys are something. Are you having a good time though? Are you having a good time? Yeah, we're back to it. So I was gonna pick a book, but this might be the background noise. I really should take these jeans in because they are definitely not. Yeah, they are dry. Let me fix that first. Again, we are back at the bookshelves, and the book that I'm gonna pick out, like I really want to read Wild Side, of course, but I actually have not read Wild Eyes. So to get to the Wild Side book, which is the third part in the Elsie Silver series, I need to read this one first. You're very dramatic. Do you approve of this book? Is it okay? Can I read this one? I'm gonna go with okay. Are you okay with this book? Kaisa, do you agree? Okay, I think we're good. Are you okay for a bit? Is it okay? Oh, I know. Is it okay if I film? Is it okay if we take a break and I film? Is that okay? So this is Wild Eyes by Elsie Silver, and this is a contemporary romance. It's a small town romance. I know the first one that was Wild Love was like a billionaire kind of a romance, which I thought it was going to be cowboy romance. Listen, I was mistaken. I had no idea what I was talking about. But I'm excited to read the second part. I think it's going to be with the best friend of the billionaire from last time. Sir, I'm not saying you don't fit here, but this space is kind of taken. Okay, babe, you're like as big as me. What do you want me to do with you? You don't fit here. Okay, I love you, but this is a lot. Okay, I'm gonna start reading, I think. It is dark. Can we fix this? No. It is dark, so sorry for this quality being a little so-so. I've read almost half the book. And this is my dog telling me, I want dinner. Do you want dinner? He's like, please, thank you. Can I have dinner? I will fix you dinner. Is that so? I love it. Do you love it too? And I've been eating twin snakes. Do you wish you could have one? Did you just lick the bag? You're a little weirdo. I love it. It is the banter, the flirting, the way the dialogue is written. Sir, yes, I will feed you. Babes, I'm trying to do something. Tesla, min finaste bebis, kan du backa lite? Tesla, backa lite, backa lite. Backa, backa, backa. Tack så mycket. Det var snällt. So far I'm loving it. This is the most believable story of people starting to get feelings for each other. And I love the female main character's struggle with herself and insecurity. Like, what should I call it? Like, long story short, this is about a pop star, a very famous pop star named Skylar, and she is coming to the main male character's best friend's studio, which he has in a small town called Rose Hill. So this is part 2 of the Rose Hill series. And basically she turns up unexpected because she's trying to run away from her life. She wants to record an album with his best friend, who we followed in the first book where he was setting up the studio. And the first half of the book so far has just been her trying to settle in and just trying to find herself, basically. And the tension between her and West is it's making me laugh out loud. I've already had tears in my eyes. It is like, you know, you get that gripping feeling in your chest when your chest is actually hurting. I love it. I love it. So I've read half the book and I'm gonna feed my dogs. It is, I think it is like 8 o'clock or something, maybe 9, somewhere between 8 and 9. And I think you want something to eat, right? You want a little dinner? So we're doing dinner. Good morning. I slept in until 9 today, which is very unlike me. Like, I almost always wake up around 6 o'clock because I go up at 6:15 every day. And sometimes I wake up before the alarm, and sometimes I wake up, if I don't set an alarm, I'll still wake up before 7. Hi, baby. I have nothing for you. I only have coffee. Do you want some? Not a fan. So I've fed the dogs, I've gone out with the dogs, and now I'm gonna have my coffee, and I think I'm gonna finish the Wild Eyes. I think I have 100 pages, a little less left. So I'm gonna finish this one. I'm so excited. I dreamt about this book. I'm really enjoying the book. Also behind me, can you see here? I have 2 picture frames that we bought. Where did we buy them? I'm not 100% sure where we bought them, but they're so cute. So these might be Target, right? Yeah, Threshold. We got them a while ago, but look, they're like baubles, but in wood, and they're like natural wood. So we're gonna put them on another wall. So it's this one, and then it's the exact same, but smaller. They're so cute. And, oh my God, did you find the toy? Did you find the toy? I put that on the dresser. Did you really climb on top of the dresser? Should I be concerned? But yeah, I need to find some pictures for that. We're gonna hang that on the other wall over here because I love the picture wall that we have here. We've been adding a little bit to it as we've been living here, but I love those 2, and we're gonna put them over here. I need to go and see that he actually didn't like climb the furniture. god, you guys. That was heart-wrenching. Got me crying. I mean, I am a crier. Are you a crier? I'm a crier. I'm the kind of person that I will cry. Listen, I have watched Emperor's New Groove, Disney movie, probably 100 times, still cry every time. I always cry. I cry to books, I cry to movies, I cried to this one. This was great. I loved the love story. I love that it wasn't like a cringy, what do they call it? Like the third act breakup. It was believable. Like all of it. I mean, it's like a pop star that's going out into the middle of nowhere in Canada, which is not believable, but the reactions, the feelings, the dialogue, that felt believable. And it's not always, because you know, sometimes you read books or you watch movies and you're like, there is no way that you would have acted like that. I don't feel that way with this book. I really feel like, you know what? They might actually have reacted that way. They might actually have said that. This does have some spice in there that's truly like, I feel like my brain chemistry has been altered. I'm not shy, but there was parts that I was like, oh, Elsie Silver truly put some spice in there. It's not overbearingly spicy, and the spice is also to a point where you quite literally could flip it by and you won't miss any of the plot. What makes this book good is not the spice, it's the feelings that she's able to put on paper. Elsie Silver has a way of writing feelings into words that just gets you on you physically feel them, and I'm very impressed. I gave Wild Love, I gave that a 4-star first, but then I read a couple of more contemporary romances, and I haven't really read a lot of contemporary romances, and I have nothing against, and I think that's something that's overall in life very important. It is okay to mull over something, reevaluate your opinion, and change it. So I actually went back and I gave Wild Love a 3-star because there was something about the characters that wasn't 100% with me. Usually for me, a 3-star means that I liked the book, but there were parts about it that made me not 100% believe in it, or there were parts of the characters that I didn't 100% connect with. And that's how I felt about Wild Love. I don't dislike the book. I gave it a 3-star. I did go back and change it. This is a 5-star. This is great. This is great. And the last part of the book is about Tabitha, which is their friend who owns the bistro in town. And I cannot wait to read their story. I do have the book upstairs I showed you. I won't read it now after because I'm probably, let me think. I'm probably going to read that when I'm back from Italy. We'll see, maybe I'll read it in March, at the end of March when I'm back from Italy from my trip. But what I'm gonna read now is I'm gonna read The Stars Are Dying. I probably will continue to read that later tonight. And then I will read on my Kindle, I will read Manacled and The Reign of Shadows and Endings. Is that what it's called? I'll pop the books up here because those two I have on my Kindle. So I will be reading one of them, two of them, parts of them when I'm in Italy, and I will of course report back to you in my reading wrap up for March. We'll see how many books I've gone through, but I've had an amazing reading month. Like, I've read so many freaking amazing books in March. I am just head over heels for these books, and I feel so filled with hope and energy, and just there's something about a good book that makes me feel like I can take on the world, and that's how I feel right now. So I am actually going to finish the vlog here. I read 2 full books and I finished up 1 book, and all 3 of those books were great. 1 4-star and 2 5-stars. I'll talk more about them again in my reading wrap up, but this was a very successful reading weekend, even though I even took some time to do something else as well. I went shopping. I mean, I didn't buy a lot of things, but I went window shopping. I had lunch for myself. I also did read a little bit of Manacled on my Kindle when I was at the lunch. I think I showed you that I brought my Kindle, so I read a little bit while I was eating. The food was so good. I went to this like tapas, they call it Italian tapas, which is so funny because that's not really a thing, because tapas is Spanish. But they have amazing food, and they've changed their menu and had so many vegetarian options. So I took a picture of it, and I sent it to my husband, and I'm like, we need to go back here. This is not what this vlog is about at all, but let me know if you want to see more reading vlogs. I do have a couple of contemporary romances that are around being an influencer, and I really want to do like a reading vlog, reading all of those and letting you know if I think that they're believable or not, because like I said, that's my day job. I am a YouTube content creator. So let me know if you want to see more reading vlogs. Let me know, because I've seen some reading vlogs where there is so much B-roll, this is A-roll. Me talking to you right now, this is A-roll. B-roll is the parts where I'm either putting picture on top or when I'm just showing you things and it's just music. And some reading vlogs are just 3 minutes in a row of people just flipping through pages and like highlighting stuff. And I'm just like, that's, to me, it's pleasing for the eye, but it's not like the kind of content that I want to consume. I don't feel like that is interesting content for me. Some people love to just look at something that's aesthetically pleasing. I mean, I didn't even bother to put on makeup today. So I would love to hear some thoughts about like, what do you like in a reading vlog? What would you like to see? This is my first one ever. And I can tell you one thing that I have learned from being a content creator for 10 years, a decade, and that is that the longer you do it, the better you get at it. So I would love to hear you some suggestions down below. Be kind and don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you really soon in a new video, whatever that's gonna be. Bye.